Okay, so this is the second part of our benchmark. I'm starting with number 13. So we want to know the equation of a line that passes through this point, but has the slope parallel to this equation. We can do the same thing. AX plus BY is equal to C. Let's get our slope. M is equal to negative A over B. A is 1. B is negative 3. A double negative is a positive, so we got 1/3. Even before solving, we know our slope is going to be 1/3. So I know it looks a little wonky, but we can eliminate these because they're negatives. Our answer is positive. In order to get from here, from our slope to our slope intercept, we need to know the y-intercept. That's good. By doing point slope. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. And we already know what we know because we got a point right here. X1, y1. Plug it in. Y minus 7. Our slope we just found is 1/3. X minus 3. You could graph this in decimals to get your y-intercept, but we're going to solve it by hand. 1/3 times x is 1/3. X. What's 1/3 of 3? Well, if I take only 1/3, that's 1. Negative 1. Y minus 7. We're basically there. We want to get y by itself, so instead of subtracting 7, how do I get rid of it? Add 7. And whatever you do to one side, you gotta do to the other side. Y is equal to 1/3 x. What's 7 minus 1? 6. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at our next one. We solve it the exact same way. However, this time it's perpendicular. So let's get our slope. AX plus BY is equal to C. M is equal to negative A over B. A we got as finally a different number, 2. B we have as 1, which is just negative 2. Okay. We can do the same test taking skill. But we have perpendicular, so before we even try to check our answers, they're trying to get us here. Let's go ahead and get the perpendicular. Negative 2. Let's do the opposite. What's the opposite of negative 2? Positive 2. Okay. And then the reciprocal. You swap the fraction. Although it looks like there's nothing there, you can always tell that there's a 1 there if it's a whole number, okay? So instead of it being 2 over 1, it should be 1 over 2. Now, oh, wrong, wrong, wrong. So it has to be B. But we're here to learn to make sure that we understand it. So let's try it out. X1, Y1. Y minus Y1 is negative 2. A half X minus negative 2. A double negative is a positive, so we got Y plus 2 is equal to a half X plus 2. Same way we solved the other one, half times x, half x. Half of 2, split it in half, 1. Y plus 2. And if we want to get y by itself, we're going to go ahead and subtract 2 from both sides. What is 1 minus 2? Negative 1. So y equals a half x minus 1. Is that what our test taking school gave us? Yes, it is. Okay. Perfect. The next one only has 2 graphing ones, so we're going to do them together. Well, we want to first plot this dot, negative 2, 8. These numbers are a little off, but that's perfectly fine. Negative 2, 8 is right here. And this is perpendicular. So 2, the opposite, is negative 2. And then the reciprocal of that is going to be negative 1 over 2. Okay? Let's apply the slope now, because we know this is our slope. Negative, well, remember, it's rise over run, but it's negative, so it's going to go down. Down 1, and how many to the right? 2. On your test, you only have to plot those 2 dots, but we're going to be fancy and put all of them. Okay? Identify the slope. If it's perpendicular, opposite reciprocal. Plot the dot, apply the slope. When it's parallel, you don't do all of this, you just find the slope and apply it. Like this one. I know it's hard to tell, but that is a half. 0, 7, boom. If it's 1/2 my slope, I'm going to go ahead and apply it. 1 up, and how many? 1, 2. 2 to the right. That's it. Okay, so go ahead and try the rest out on your own. This is our last problem. The ones that we skipped, go ahead and try them on your own to practice for the midterm.